Hello and good morning. I'm in Trondheim and it's my birthday today, and look at that fantastic weather. I'm in the middle of Trondheim centre, and behind me here is the big statue of our great king from the Viking age, Olav. And now I'm going to show you a bit around in the town. This house here is called Stiftsgården, and this is where the king and queen stays if they are visiting Trondheim. And this is the back of the Stiftsgården, and with its little garden, which is of course free and open for the public. This is sufficient really, don't you think? And it's modest, but still very, very beautiful. It's just so nice here. It really is. This is a back lane, and that is quite common in England, back lanes and streets. But in Norway it's quite seldom. We don't have back lanes in Oslo, for instance, but here in Trondheim we have back lanes and streets, of course. And this is one of them, a back lane. And here, of course, is the theatre at Trondheim. And what a beautiful building this is. I remember many years ago I went up here for an audition. I wanted to become an actress at this theatre, but unfortunately it was not my time. But anyway, what a beautiful building this is. And on my tour around in this town, I came across this nice sculpture. And it's called The Last Viking. I thought it was very nice. Just have a look at it. And here you can see the cathedral, Nidarosdomen, beautifully situated in the middle of the city, by the river. The cathedral has been a place for pilgrimage from about year 1000, during the medieval times and into our own times, because of its beauty and the significant value it has for Christians all over the world. And this is because Saint Olav is buried here. The facade with all the disciples and the archangels. All the beautiful old houses by the river Nid, or Nidelven as we call it in Norwegian. And Nidelven is running 31 kilometers from a place called Selbu and down to the Trondheims fjord. And everywhere you go in this town, you can see the spire of the cathedral, Nidaros. But of course, there are modern houses as well in Trondheim, and modern sculptures. This was a very nice roundabout, beautiful sculpture with running water and of course flowers at the very bottom.
And it's just been the 17th of May, our Constitution Day. So that's why the flowers are there in white, blue and red. It's Sunday morning, the 21st of May. Today I'm very early up, walking around in this wonderful town for the last time. I came down to the harbour where all the sailing boats are, and it's just so wonderful and beautiful to be here. I feel such vulnerability and thankfulness that I'm alive, that my family are well, and that I was able to bring my grandchildren with me to this town where my mother and my father was brought up. So it's something to remember, I hope, for them when I'm gone. So that was what I wanted to achieve, and I think I managed that. And now, once again, I'm up on my way to the fortress where I was yesterday. And here, on the way up, we have all these small, beautiful houses that are probably very expensive these days and very nicely kept. But in the olden days, I presume that these were places where it was not so fashionable to live. And this is just beautiful. And here we go, up, 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 up. These city bikes have become very, very popular. And of course the young people are using them all the time. There was just a young boy taking one just now, and he's just going all his way down, while I have been walking up by foot. The only problem is that I don't need to go to the gym because I walk so much. But these youngsters, they don't walk anymore. And therefore, they have to, if they want to keep fit, have to go to these workout places and use a lot of money on that, while I just use my money for pleasure, like I did yesterday. And that was such a wonderful day. So it's Sunday morning and time for me to say goodbye to Trondheim for this time. Behind me here is the fortress where we were yesterday, one of the first places we visited. Of course, the fortress has been there for thousands of years, but anyway, hundreds of years, but it also has a very gloom history, because during the Second World War, the Nazis occupied this place, and lots of Norwegians were executed there, the ones that were fighting against the Nazis. And after the war, it was even worse, because then the government executed the Norwegians that had been supporting the Nazis during the war. So it's a very, very gloom history behind me here, but the place itself is very, very beautiful, and very beautiful situated above the city of Trondheim. I hope you enjoyed this little tour of mine and my footage in Trondheim. Of course, I didn't take you with me celebrating my 70th birthday, because I find that is very private. But I really had a wonderful time, and the sunshine and the pleasure of having my grandchildren with me. So I am very content, very happy, very joyful, and of course thankful. So I will see you in my next vlog, and maybe I'm going on a new trip when you come and watch me next time. So bye for now, take care, God bless.